talking about fears. Fears, man, I had asked in my team page for them to share what their limiting beliefs were in this business, and the feedback was incredible. And I know some of you on Jen Richardson's team did a call as well. And so this is a really, really big topic that I wanted to talk about with you guys and hopefully help you flip the switch on how you look at fear and those self-limiting beliefs that you face. And trust me, we all have them. I have them too. And I have to check myself sometimes. So good morning, Jillian. Hi, Patty. So I'm going to give total credit to Brendon Burchard because what I'm going to share with you is from the High Performance Academy. And it really was a game changer for me and my mindset. So I'm going to share this with you guys. So here we go. There are three kinds of fear when you really think about it, because fear is subjective. Truly, you're not going, you don't have a lion chasing you. You don't have, your life is not in danger. It's your subjective process and how you perceive what could happen if you try something new or you fail or whatever it is, all the things that you shared. So there's three, when you break down the fears, there's actually three kinds. Good morning, Karen. Hey, Ashley. Number one, the first kind is the fear of loss. So if you think about what your fears are. You guys all shared what those limiting beliefs and those fears are. Does it fall in the fear of loss, which means if I do this, I may lose that. So some examples could be, you may lose people in your life. You may feel rejection. You may lose your reputation. You may fear you'll lose money or fear that you may be perceived as a fraud. It's kind of like reputation as well, I guess. Fear of annoying people. And fear of losing friends. So think about fear of loss. Is your fear one of those things that you fear that you are going to lose something if you achieve this goal, if you become successful? And I want to talk about fear of losing friends for just a minute, because a lot of you said that you did not want to annoy your friends or family or lose friends or family because of this business. And I'm going to get to the flipping the switch part in a little bit, but this is another thing that Brendon talked about at High Performance Academy. And of course, we all have to pay taxes. Taxes are inevitable. So when you are in business for yourself, there is still a tax, and it's called a success tax. And no matter what, you're going to have to pay it the more successful you become in business. And that success tax comes in the form of criticism. And so you have to realize that you are going to pay that success tax the more successful you become. It's inevitable. Oprah Winfrey pays her success tax. I don't care who it is, they pay a success tax. You're not going to be immune to it. And that's where personal development comes in. That's why it's crucial to fill this mental muscle with empowerment and beliefs that you absolutely can. Okay, I'm going to move on to the second type of fear. Second type of fear is fear of the process. So fear of the process is the struggle. Does the struggle give you anxiety? Does the hardship that you may go through give you anxiety? Fear of sacrificing. What if I have to sacrifice this to get that? And you're afraid of that. Fear of the overwhelm or being too busy. Those are all fear of the process. So think about what fears you have or limiting beliefs you have, and do they fit in fear of the process? The third one is fear of the outcome. Fear of the outcome. What if I fail? What if things don't turn out well? What if I have regret? What if Beachbody goes away and I do all this and it goes away? So those are the three types of fear. And what I really want you guys to do after this call and for today is think about those limiting beliefs that you have, what fears you have. And is it a fear of loss? Is it a fear of the process? Is it a fear of the outcome? Because we're going to do something next once you know what kind of fear that is. So this part is, hang on, Christina Delgado is messaging me. This part is I want you to write this down and highlight it later because this is really, really key. Hi, Brittany. Okay, fear is poor management of the mind, and it's the assumption of pain. The assumption of pain. Remember, I said it's not actual, it's the assumption of pain. So fear is actually poor management of the mind. So the good news with that is all you've got to do is manage your mind. You change your perception on how you interpret that fear. And so this is how you flip that perception. So whatever your fear is, I fear I am going to lose friends and annoy my family if I post about Beachbody. Let's use that one for an example. And what I want you to do is say, but what if? But what if? But what if by you becoming a successful Beachbody coach, you only lose the friends that were never going to be supportive of you anyway? But what if you gain a whole new set of friends that support you in your dreams, help you become a better person, and lift you to a higher level so that then you're able to accomplish even more things? What if you fear the sacrifice? And if I fear the sacrifice, but what if in that sacrifice you become so much more refined with what's important to you in your life? And you become so much better at time management that you become so much more efficient in running a business, and therefore your team grows because of that sacrifice. Everything you can flip to, but what if? I'm too old to do Beachbody. But what if your age, whether it's 18 or 75, is exactly what your demographic needs to connect to and be inspired by? What if all those people are waiting for you to get out of your own damn way and start sharing and inspiring and sharing what's on your heart and pouring into them so that they too believe in themselves? And as Craig Holiday said yesterday, if you're sitting on the bleachers, somebody else will step forward and they're going to do it. So get off the bleachers and get out there, because what if your demographic is sitting there waiting for you to show up? And so I want you to take every single one of your limiting beliefs and flip that mental switch. Change that perception and answer, but what if? One of mine that I did, I'll share with you, as I'm writing this book, and I thought, man, I was kind of scared to actually put my book out there, because what if I put this book out and it's really, so this is fear of the outcome. What if I put my book out there and it's so successful and then I got nothing after that? Like, I don't know, I don't have any more ideas because I'm all dried out and I'm like a one-hit wonder, and that would be really embarrassing. So if I don't put my book out there and I just keep it to myself, I won't have to go through that. And when I had to switch it, but what if? What if by me putting my book out there to the world and helping others with my ideas, what if then God blesses me and grants me more ideas to share? But he's waiting for me to get my ass out there and put my book out there the first time, so that then he will lay on me more ideas to share with the world. And as long as I sit back in fear of the outcome, those other ideas are not going to fall upon me. So those are some examples of but what if. So your assignment today is to think about, what are your limiting beliefs? All those ones that you shared with your upline. And I want you to do a but what if. Is it a fear of loss, fear of the process, or fear of the outcome? And do the but what if. And I want you to post it below. Because you know what? Fear is just a perception and poor management of your mind. And in this group, over the next several weeks, we are going to help change and flip the switch on what's holding you back so that you're ready to get out of the bleachers and into the freaking game, y'all. Because now is your time. And I'll tell you, regret, like Craig Holiday said yesterday, sucks. And you don't want to be there. Because you guys are all destined to have absolutely incredible lives. You have been given so many gifts. You've been placed in Beachbody and in this group for a reason. And now is your time. So flip the switch and let's bring it. I can't wait to read your comments.